Hello and welcome. My name is Steve Mills. I'm recording this live now on YouTube and on my podcast, the Results Mastery Podcast. So whether you're listening or you're watching and listening, welcome. Thank you for your time, and I'll endeavor to make sure that the time that you spend with me, which will only be a few minutes, will be as valuable as possible. In this video, I'm going to talk to you about something that's very, I don't know, close to my heart, and that is it's time to get serious. It's time to get serious. And I remember back in my youth, I was a professional table tennis player. I played at international level. I did so for about 10 years. Played in front of thousands upon thousands of people and so on, and beat some, not many, I'll grant you, but some of the world's leading table tennis players. And what made the difference? Why was I better than somebody else who finished up a half decent league player or a county standard player? Was the difference between what I call an amateur and a professional. As a professional, you have to get serious. And my message to you as a business owner is that there's never been a more important time for you to get serious than now. Never, ever. It is so incredibly important. Let me give you an example. This morning, I ran a training program online for 18 clients. These are clients of mine who sign up to something I call High Level, which is a fantastic piece of software. Now, have a guess how many of those clients turned up, and it was free and it was incredibly valuable. It was about how to set up an automation using AI so that AI followed up via WhatsApp and SMS and email on all your inquiries. So this was like real, state of the art stuff. And three of them turned up. Three out of 18, 15 people didn't turn up. Now, I appreciate some of them had an emergency, they had things that they had to do, and so on and so forth. But do you know what? The real truth is they're not taking this thing called growing their business seriously. They're not getting serious about it. And if you don't get serious, you don't get results. Let me ask you a question. Do you think all marketing works? If you were doing Facebook advertising, Google ads, SEO, email, social media, and another 20 or 30 different things that I could mention, do you think all of them work? Because I'm here to tell you, absolutely, they do work. All of them, everything, no matter what you do, networking at BNI or Chambers of Commerce or whatever it is, it works. The biggest problem that you've got is it doesn't work all the time. In fact, it doesn't even work most of the time. Why? Because it's done with all respect by people who don't fully know what they're doing. It's like, why would you? You're a garage mechanic. I'm not going to go and try and repair cars. And in a way, it's down to you whether you want to learn this thing called marketing or you want to outsource it to somebody. It's either get somebody else to do it or learn to do it yourself. But clearly, if you looked at your results, if you're anything like I see out there in the community, in the small business world, you're limping along doing marketing. You're not getting very good results. You're just about making enough money to survive and pay the bills or not. And you're a little bit desperate about what to do. You're probably not investing much money in marketing because you haven't got it available and you don't want to risk anything. And that is just a self-fulfilling philosophy, which means that the next 5 years are going to be pretty much like the last 5 years, or the next 5 months are going to be similar to the last 5 months. The only way, let me get this really clear. The only way to scale your business, my business, and every business is to create more leads and more sales. Yes, you can save a little bit. You can reduce your costs a little bit, save a bit of money, turn the lights out, and so on and so forth. But the truth of the matter is, if you're going to grow your business, you can only, unless you bought another business, you could buy another business, couldn't you? I'll give you that. But other than that, you've got to become better at selling and marketing what you do. That's creating more leads and converting more of those leads into sales. Okay. Now, if you want to do that, you're going to need some help. You're probably going to need somebody who's been around for a while, i.e., 31 years. Guess how long I've been around? 31 years. They're worked with lots of different businesses. I've worked with over 10,000 businesses in that time. They've created results for those people. I've got an average of 45% growth within the first 12 months. Now, I want to be clear on this because somebody go, oh, yeah. If you're working for Vodafone or BT or Nike, you're not going to get them to grow 45%, are you, Steve? Come on, be serious. And absolutely, they're right, which is why I don't work for those people. Those people are really good at marketing anyway, aren't they? You're not telling me that those people, how popular are those names? They're names we all know. And that's not what I'm about. I'm about, firstly, helping you overcome obscurity, which is your biggest problem. Nobody's heard of you. You've probably got a database of a few hundred people or a few thousand people that you hardly ever communicate with. And I'm here to tell you and help you to overcome that problem, to get more business, to create more leads, create more sales, overcome obscurity, start communicating with people on a regular basis, build that relationship so they know, like, and trust you, get them communicating back to you, get them into a meeting and turn those meetings into sales. That's what I've been doing for the last 31 years. On top of that, one final thing to let you know about is I guarantee my work. I'm really good at what I do. I don't say that to be big-headed. I say that to try and convince you that I can help you, which I know I can. And how I guarantee that is this way. I guarantee that what you pay me to help you over the next 12 months will be, what's the right word for it? I will have enabled you or helped you to create more than that within 90 days. Okay, so my fee you will have got back within 90 days. Now, just to clarify, you don't have to pay everything up front. You pay me monthly anyway. So the risk is fairly minimal because if I don't get you, I'm going to say at least 3 times, 300% increase on the money that you pay me, then I'll give you your money back. No questions asked. Assuming, and this is an important thing, assuming you do what we agree that you're going to do, right? Obviously, if you join, spend 3 months, I give you loads of time, loads of effort, and I try and help you to grow your business, and you don't do anything, I'm not going to go, oh, yeah, have all your money back, and, because you've not done anything, you've not put any effort into it, and that's the case. It's like a fitness instructor who's trying to help you lose weight and you're eating cream cakes behind the bike shed, and then you blame him for not winning your business. So I clearly won't be doing that, but as long as you take action, you will get results. So if you want to take this forward, and I sincerely recommend that you do, you need to become better at selling and marketing. To do that, take the first step with me. It's free, it's guaranteed. You can see some of my results on the wall behind me, those of you watching on video. If not, you can see I've got actually 31 years experience, as I've already said. I've had over 10,000 clients. One client actually won £46 million as a result of working with me. I should have charged him more, do you know? And he said the check's in the post, but it's never arrived. And I create an average growth of 45%. So if that looks like something that you want, then your next step is to book a meeting with me. We call it a results awareness meeting, and you can do so at results-mastery.com. You can see that just about there. There you go, down in the corner there, results-mastery.com. Click on one of the gold buttons, get yourself signed up, and I look forward to meeting you on Zoom. Thanks ever so much for listening, and let's speak soon. Thank you.